Do you believe that you are meant to succeed? First of all, you have to believe that you deserve success. Your mind is the key to success, and you have the power to reprogram your mind. What's up, you guys? I'm back with another video, and in this video, I'm talking about how to reprogram your mind for success. If you're new around here, this channel is all about business, how to be the boss of your life, spirituality, money mindset, and my journey as an entrepreneur. There are plenty of opportunities for everyone around, and you deserve success as much as anyone else. Sometimes there's a voice in the back of your head that goes, I don't deserve this. I should quit. I know nothing. Does that happen to you sometimes? You can be the smartest person in the room, but you have this little voice telling you, no, you don't belong here. You are not smart. You are just fooling people. That's imposter syndrome. I'll definitely discuss a lot more about imposter syndrome in my future videos because this is something that a lot of us deal with but do not talk about it. So make sure you subscribe. Yes, do that. You have to reprogram your mind for success and to really develop a growth mindset. These are the things that have worked for me to get out of my comfort zone for starters. So they might just work for you as well. So I'm sharing them with you today. So let's dive right in. Number 1, 3-month vision. Now, one of the best ways to start getting into the growth mindset is to set a short-term goal for yourself, a short-term vision for yourself. It can be a 90-day goal, which is a good place to start if you haven't done this before. Sit down and visualize yourself. Where would you like to be by the end of 3 months? What revenue do you want to be making by the end of 3 months? You can add your relationships. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to enhance your skills. Now, write all this down. This is very important. Now, you write them down in a way that they have already happened. That's also very important. For example, you can say I have reached X amount of revenue by the end of January. Now read this list to you every single day. It's such a powerful exercise. 1, it reminds you your goals every single day. Number 2, it works on your subconscious mind and it keeps you motivated on your path of what you want to achieve. Now obviously you can do this for your long-term goals as well, but 3-month or short one is a good place where you can start. Gain absolute clarity about what you want. The more detailed your vision is, the more powerful your vision will be. You attract the energy that you put out. Number 2, feel abundant now. I know it's easy to say I'll be abundant, I'll be happy when I hit 1 million revenue or X amount of revenue. I'll be happy and things will be perfect. No, that's the biggest mistake you can ever make. If you don't feel happy now, if you don't feel abundant where you are right now, you will never get there. I know it's hard to feel abundant when you're not where you want to be, but that's the trick. You've got to feel like you already have it. You've got to feel happy where you are. What you feel, you'll get more of it. Just remember that. With every new level, with every new goal, with every new revenue mark you hit, you'll chase the next big thing to make you happy. And the truth is, you'll never be happy if you're not happy right now, right in this moment. As you grow, so do the troubles in your life. Mental hurdles, work pressure. Don't get into the scarcity mindset. Remind yourself daily. Try to stay in a place of abundance. And there's always more coming. Number 3 is being on autopilot. Now, there are 2 modes in which our brain works. One is the default, the autopilot mode. This is when you go about your day without thinking. And the second one is the conscious mode. Conscious mode is the mode where you're fully present, where you control your thoughts. Controlling your thoughts is a skill you need to master if you want to succeed in life. You reset your mind and it's not a one-time thing. It's a process to be fully aware of your thoughts. In autopilot mode, your brain may keep thinking about the same thing again and again. Your limiting beliefs are also set to default, so you need to change them. I know there's a lot we want to do, a lot we want to achieve, but if you let your negative thoughts take control, it will lead to worrying and anxiety. And when you let that happen, you'll find 100 reasons why something will not work. But if you let your conscious mind take control, when you don't let your mind think about these limiting beliefs and why it'll not work, one positive thought can reset your mind. And being on autopilot is so common. Maybe you're conditioned to believe these limiting beliefs, or something happened in your past that led you to believe these limiting beliefs. You assume that things are not going to work out for you. Scientists like to call it the default network or default mode network. It is a series of neurons in your brain that automates certain things, and it's required for our day-to-day activities that shouldn't require a lot of thought. But sometimes it can also lead you to think negative limiting beliefs, and you won't even realize that you are thinking these unless you catch yourself doing that consciously. Thoughts like I can't do it, I don't deserve it, I'm not worthy, I'm not lovable, they become a part of your default mode network. Don't let it work against you. And yes, you can change that. You can go from thinking negative to thinking positive, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna take practice. It's going to be hard, but just know that you can do it. You can can master your thoughts. You have the power. If you can change how you think, you can change your life. Become a deliberate thinker. Identify your limiting beliefs. Identify why you have them in the first place. Write down your limiting beliefs. Write down what's holding you back. Why don't you feel worthy enough? Write it all down. What is my limiting belief and how is it holding me back? How is it not letting me achieve my best life? And what is it going to do to me in future if I continue thinking negatively? Is it going to cost me my peace, opportunities to be successful? You can't solve a problem until you acknowledge you have a problem. That's the first step. Identifying your limiting beliefs is very important. The next step is to clear that limiting belief. And what I have experienced is once you clear them, they can come up again. So it's not a one-time process. You have to keep doing it as and when you spot these beliefs. It's a lifelong process. You clear one, you spot another one, you clear it, and so on. You don't stop. And these limiting beliefs, don't confuse them with your inner voice. It's not God talking to you. It's not some higher power talking to you. It's your default mode. Don't let it control you. And if you don't reset your mind, don't reprogram your mind, you'll be stuck in this forever. And that's not what you want. You don't stop until these limiting beliefs are changed to I can do it, I will do it, I am worthy, I deserve success, I am fearless. So become conscious of your thought patterns. If you're someone who says, I am not smart enough to do this, I want you to replace it with, I will learn how to do this, I will figure out a way. If you're saying, I am not lovable, I want you to say, the right people love me. Whatever you water, it starts to grow. So if you're focusing on the negative, since energy cannot tell the difference, the negativity will grow even further. And similarly, if you're focusing on the positivity inside you will grow. That's why some people are always angry and some people are always happy all the time. So you have to be aware of what you want to focus on, what you want to grow. Take active control of your mind and redirect your focus onto the positive. Number 4, power of commitment. When you commit to something, things start showing up. It's happened with me so many times. When I was ready to build my business, everything showed up. And as they say, when you want something so bad, universe conspires to help you achieve it. You just have to take the first step. Everything I was worried about showed up. The web developers, the payment gateway, everything I was worried about. I was so confused which company to choose, which payment gateway to use. And one of the biggest mistakes you can make in delaying your success is planning too much and not executing it fast enough. And when I was truly ready, I was led to this web developing company which was actually owned by my brother's friend. Everything fell into place. Everything I was worried about, SSL, payment gateway, everything fell into place. Everything was handled. So stop trying to delay your success. Once you commit, everything appears. It took me so long to start this YouTube channel. I thought I do not have time. I thought. It's all about priorities. So when I committed that I'm going to work on it, everything I needed started appearing. That's the power of commitment. That's the power of your mind. Little gifts will start showing up. It's incredible and magical. When you fully commit, someone will bring you something. Things you need will start showing up. And I'm not talking about free things. I'm talking about the things that are going to make your journey easier or more powerful. You just have to keep your eyes, ears, everything open. You have to have an open mind. It may not come in the ways you had imagined it, but it would show up. But that is if you commit and ask for help. And yes, start saying yes to opportunities. Start saying yes to people because things might show up in a different uniform. Let them in. Let them do the magic. Number 5, attitude of gratitude. In our fast-paced life, we usually forget to be grateful for the most amazing experiences. For just being grateful for being alive. For having food on the table, a roof on our heads. I know gratitude is such a buzzword right now, but trust me, it'll change your mindset. Once you start writing down the things you're grateful for, your list is going to go from 2 to 30 in a matter of minutes. And it'll change your entire mood, your entire mind. And this habit can make you feel abundant so easily. You can have a hard day and yet be grateful for a lot of things at the end of the day. And honestly, the day won't seem so hard anymore. It shifts your energy. Why don't you do this right now? Comment one thing that you're truly grateful for in the comments below. Let's see how that feels. Number 6. Stop talking about the problem and find a solution. The most successful entrepreneurs are the people who find solutions. Entrepreneurs are professional problem solvers. You have to look at a problem and go, how can I make this better? How do I solve it? Don't dwell on the problem and ask the right questions. How is a problem an opportunity for you? How can you make a business out of it? How can you add value? Number 7, ask what's stopping you. Sometimes you think of a goal and you go, I want to do that. I want to make a video like that. I want to make a product like that. So the inner voice within me asks, what's stopping you to do that? It's so powerful. It's such a powerful question. Every time you set a goal, ask yourself what is stopping you. And 90% of the times the answer will be fear. The fear of the unknown. Don't let the fear of unknown stop you from moving forward. When you're running a business or when you put yourself out there, you can run into imposter syndrome. You may not feel worthy enough. Thoughts that are not logical, but they can come up. It's natural, but it's important to get past that. Unusual, illogical fears can come up, but sometimes there are fears that we are not aware of consciously. It's only when you dig deeper you realize, oh, one of the steps to becoming successful is also that you do not accept that your situation is not going to improve. It will if you change your mindset. It all starts with a thought. Complaining will get you nowhere. Blaming will get you nowhere. Take charge of your life. Number 8, affirmations. One of the most powerful ways to reprogram your mind is affirmations. Affirmations are so powerful. I was introduced to them a few years ago and it's my daily practice. If I want to feel confident on a certain day, I'll repeat, I am confident, I am confident. You see these beats, these are chanting beats. I do use them for my spiritual chanting, but they're such a powerful tool when it comes to affirmations. This one has 108 beats. So imagine the effect even one round is going to have on your subconscious mind. It's very powerful. In affirmations, you need positive words, clear visualizations, and a feeling. The biggest mistake you can make while doing your affirmations is not visualizing and not feeling. Some people just say the words and they think it's gonna work like magic. It doesn't. Everything is vibrating at a certain frequency. Your anger, your happiness, your sadness. Energy doesn't know how to discriminate between good and bad. You can reprogram your subconscious with affirmations. Whatever we repeat over and over in our minds, whether good or bad, creates patterns. They become deeply ingrained in our system, in our mind. It's very difficult to break. So years of beliefs cannot be cleared in a day. It takes time to build new patterns, and affirmations can help you in building new patterns. Let me know if you want me to make an entire video on affirmations. Comment down below. I hope this video makes an impact on you and influences you to make positive changes. If it does, share it with others, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell icon. See you in my next video.